Hello, Cancer. It's OMG Tarot, and this is your Who's Coming Towards You tarot card reading. Let's get into it, because there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's just the reading. Here we go. You deserve love. You are lovable. And don't you forget it. Right, that one's pretty straightforward. Don't feel like I have to break that down. You deserve love. Maybe you feel like you need to hear that. Maybe you like seriously, like if X, Y, and Z, there's other examples of people who you're like, how did they find love and not me? It's because you deserve love, and they deserve love too. Because everyone deserves love, but you deserve love too. It's not just not you. If you don't have it, you deserve it. You're gonna get it. If you do have it and you're questioning it, you're gonna get the kind that you want. And yes, it's law of attraction stuff. It's auto-suggestion stuff for sure. But I know this to be true because everyone deserves love. All right, so here is the astrological cards I'm going to use to determine what kind of vibe are we dealing with overall. This might identify the person that you're dealing with, but it really kind of just talks about the energy of the situation. Like, is there Mars energy up in this? Where's Jupiter at? I'm trying to win. All right, and the first card we have is Pisces. All right, your fellow water sign. The energy here is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens, resolves. That's our Pisces. All right, and then the next card you have would be Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. All signs that I think are compatible with Cancer. That's funny. And then we have Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Okay. Some commonalities here, some three-way commonalities. Let's have a look. Alright, so Pisces is a very hopeless romantic sign, and they definitely believe that everyone deserves love. And so I think that maybe you're supposed to be trying to emulate the whole Pisces vibe. Even if you don't like a Pisces, even if you're not interested in a Pisces, Venus is exalted in Pisces, so it's always the perfect masterpiece for a good love connection and love feels. So just person coming at you, they need to be very romantic. They need to be very romantic in a path that crosses over to Taurus, because Tauruses are very romantic when they want to be. They will come with that traditional type of romance where they are chivalrous, that they want to take care and protect you. And yeah, Taurus energy is just like they want you to come into their world and they'll keep you safe, and you just have to be loyal. Kind of bad. Then we have Leo, who's a very like boisterous and very likable sign. Very like, I have to go out, I have to be out there, people have to see me, I have to be doing stuff. Very like outgoing. I know that Tauruses can be perceived as homebodies, but no, they like to go out, they like to have fun, and they love to come home. They don't like to stay home. They like to come home and home be almost as awesome as going out. You know? Like to be comfortable, like to be cozy. And Leos they like to be pampered, and they like to have their ego fluff, and that's where they need Taurus, because they need you to make them feel like they're $1 million, or like they feel like as important as they think they are. They need some level of a fan of theirs. All right, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Taurus, or a Leo. They came straightforward. That's great. Okay. Your first card is the Seven of Swords in reverse, and now it's triggering my Piscean belief, because Pisces are masters of illusion, because they're very capable of manipulation. And so they might be trying to hit and run and move on. They might be trying to steal something, take something, and you might be aware of it. Maybe you're just trying to be blind. Oh, you're trying to be blind about it, yes. You're trying to pretend you don't notice that you have to move on. Okay. Maybe you're caught up on somebody from the past. Somebody who's time and time again proven why they don't deserve your time. Right? And then we have, okay, so we can flip that energy and turn it into something productive, make it something useful. We can start to understand ourselves and start to not repeat old patterns and start to just continue that growth and see the world of possibility. Right? See, you guys have a journey in there. You guys have a good little story that wraps up into something neatly. You have the fact that you've been dealing with deception, the fact that people in the past lied to you, made you feel uncomfortable, perhaps with yourself, maybe you doubt yourself, or there's something intellectually affecting you about past relationships because of all this deception. Sometimes it feels like it was an illusion, like was this person ever really, did they ever really care? Did I ever really matter? Maybe they were lying, maybe I don't know what's real anymore. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I believed until I was disappointed, and then now I don't know what to believe. There's some parts of you that can identify a red flag, but there's still bigger parts of you that don't want to believe it. So I feel like you get the signs and the signals intellectually that there are red flags, but you continue to give chances to people who take advantage of you. And I feel like at this point you wonder why you attract those people that take advantage of you. It's when you are so kind and you come off as willing to offer your kindness to everyone, and they don't have to meet any criteria because you're just a nice person. You're just a very helpful person, or you're just a very nurturing person by nature. And I'll tell you what I tell my sister. Okay? You don't have to give that to everyone. Not everyone deserves it. Some of these people, like, you're giving it to everyone. You don't know if one of these people goes home and punches kittens. You have to give it that 1-2 layer of discernment before you let the floodgates open with your emotion, your affection, or your kindness. You can be neutral. That doesn't have to be mean. That doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? Like, some people are afraid to not make people work for their approval while they're working for that person's approval. And it ain't right, because there's no one more important than you. We're all equal. So then we have the Six of Swords, and like I said, it's, when it's like time to move on. It's almost like you have the blinders on, which over here, yes, you have the wool pulled over your eyes, like they say. You got 8 swords to cut yourself free. I feel like this is like, and I know that's very like 2 of Swords types of vibe. Like you have the swords, you just don't want to cut the blindfolds off. This is more of a limitation and boundary thing. Like you feel so trapped, but you're trapped because of your way of thinking. You feel stuck in this pattern of people that you bring to you, but deep down you know that where you're repeating the same patterns. You know if you're attracted to the same people. You know that if you're growing as a person, then the people around you, the energy that you radiate will become different. But if you're the same thing and you're just hoping for different, and it's almost like the signal is, hey, take care of your health, take care of yourself, and then it will come easier. Like if you don't know what to do to make changes, start with making changes to yourself, taking care of your health, making it a priority, getting good momentum with it, mastering it. I guess we're always a work in progress, but constantly trying to master or grow your opportunities, your health, working on yourself, working by yourself. You feel me? Work on yourself. All the other stuff that's stressing you out, like having to deal with this person's games and needing to move on mentally from this person, feeling trapped because you keep opening up old wounds by looking back, by asking questions, by talking to people who know that person, by being someplace where they are. You mentally trap yourself. You feel bad, but you keep putting yourself in a position to feel bad. So again, it's time to divert the focus from despair, I'm so sad, to I'm working on something. I'm doing something completely different, and that's where my head is at. All right, and then 2 of Wands is a great card to end on because it's about the sentiment that the whole world is in your palm. It's that moment that you realize that I'm so involved in this small town or this small city that I live in, And I feel like this is the grasp. This is my grasp of reality. It just expands beyond like a few cities beyond my city, and that's it. Because I've never smelt the air and walked in Brazil, or I've never went to Antarctica and participated in the culture there. Like, this is all, my what I know is so limited that I realize there's a whole world out there for me to explore, get to know, figure out what I like, what I don't like, what I'm into, what I'm not into, because I haven't experienced it all yet. So, nice vibes. I feel like it always comes down to working on yourself, like, because once you get your body working properly, and then your mind works, your mind, body, soul is working, then your discernment goes up, and you're like, oh, that's good. Then you radiate energy that people want to have, and then they're all like, so what's your secret? Why do you have a glow to you? And you're all like, what? Maybe it's Maybelline. I'm kidding. It was Slim Fast. It was Slim Fast and cardio. Right? But there's a whole world of opportunity out you once you change the way you think, once you release some of the restrictions you've put on yourself, because you can easily take them off. I guess it would require some self-discipline to move on, to move forward into something, and it would actually require some hard work and dedication over a period of time for you to get to where you want to be. But heck, why not start working on it? Because you deserve love too. There's a whole ocean of things. Your limitations or your sadness about relationships or love or whatever it is only because of your limitations of what you see around you and what you believe is immediately possible. And you're in control of whether or not you can expand those possibilities. Alrighty? So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!